So this video is an up close and personal with one of my plants that I myself planted here at our current two-door address, and it is called an autumn Joy Sedum. Now sedum is probably one of the plants that I really love planting because they don't require a lot, and I do have a autumn Joy Sedum that I would like to share with you. To my garden, and I am sharing with you today my autumn Joy Sedum, and look at that, it already has bees in it, and this is what I love about this plant. Anyway, this is called autumn Joy Sedum, and look at that, there are 3, but these are actually coming from the one that I got last fall. This area here I really have not worked on because, you know, I just wasn't able to make it this far when it comes to, you know, mulching and all those time. I got my crepe myrtle there, but let's talk about the autumn Joy Sedum. So autumn Joy Sedum is a succulent. And this is how the leaves looks like. It's kind of thick and shiny if it is clean, and it has all this bloom that start as chartreuse green in color, which is what it is right now. Here's another mean bee right here, and this is going to turn into like a pink. In fact, it already has those tinge of pinkish tinge in it, and it actually produced quite a bit of bloom, and then the pink color will turn into like more of a reddish tone in it. So it is very easy to plant. It is a perennial, and what you really need to do is just to split them if you want to propagate them. And as I mentioned, this only came from one plant, only one plant, which I planted last year in a pot, and then in the spring when I was you know, kind of changing that pot, I removed this just one little clump, and I divided it into 3, and this is what I got right now. So I got 3, and this lasts until the blooms will last. Here's another buds in them, and this actually have some seeds in them, and even, you know, the bloom continues in color, especially towards you know, the end of fall. That's why it's called autumn Joy Sedum, because it really shines during autumn or during fall. I remove these ivies here. I've been fighting this thing, and look how beautiful it is. So I would like to plant more, and this would multiply quite vigorously. So if you buy one plant, oh, it's worth the money. In fact, I bought this during late fall last year on clearance for like $3. One I think 6-inch pot, and then like I said, I put it in a pot, which I should be able to show you a clip for that. And then it like I said, it blooms all the way through fall, and then this actually have seeds in them, so this serves as food source for birds during the winter time. And you know, in the dead of winter, this blooms is gonna turn like dark brown, which is a very nice contrast when you are. I was making my like a Christmas arrangement for my pot, and then I had some cypress greens, some white pine greens in it, and then I included the like a dried blooms of this sedum, and it really provides a very beautiful contrast. So I think that the blooms for the sedum are useful not only during its bloom time, but also during, you know, when you're using them as part of your arrangement. Now care, this is one of the plants. Autumn Joy Sedum are one of the plants that I really love because they reproduce vigorously. As you can see, this is just from one tiny plant that I replanted in the spring, and they don't need a lot of watering because they are, you know, this leaves is a succulent, so this leaves is thick and it has a lot of water in them, so they're very, very drought tolerant. So if it rains, their leaf system is really going to collect those water as reserve, so when it is not raining, they still have water in them. So for care, this plants doesn't want to be cared for or be loved on so much. Just leave them alone. I only fertilize them during the time, you know, in the spring, where I just sprinkle some slow release fertilizers, and that's all. That's all that they need. They don't want a lot of water. They don't want you watering on them so much. They don't want you to be loving on them so much, which is my ideal best plant, because you know, I don't have a lot of time. So look at this. It doesn't need any deadheading. It doesn't need any pruning, nothing. So this bloom stalks here, this is gonna die down during the winter time, and you can just pull it. And you know, when spring comes, then you will just have new growth coming from the ground when it's time. So this is a perennial, so it comes back year after year. You just have to plant them once and they come back year after year. Look how beautiful they are. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So what else should I be telling you about this? Really nothing. So again, to recap, they are perennial. They come back from time to time. They don't need a lot of care. Doesn't need a lot of fertilization. You don't have to come here and water them. They will survive on their own. It's very easy to propagate during the winter time. I just split them. This is one of the plant that, you know, is very good when you split them and divide them during winter time. I mean during springtime, because they do have a lot of time to really get established and give you these gorgeous blooms by fall. Now there are some plants that doesn't really do good when you divide them during spring, and one example is peonies. If you divide peonies during spring and kind of you know, try to replant them, they're not going to give you good blooms, if at all they will. But there was this autumn Joy Sedum is just so perfect. So perfect. There are different kinds of sedums, guys, various colors, various tones of their leaves, which I really love. I mean, if I'm going to be, you know, punished by just having one plant in the garden, what would it be? I'm gonna just say sedum, because sedum comes in different forms. You know, this I have those what's the other one there, that coral, golden coral sedum at the front, which is very nice. And this one here is my autumn Joy Sedum, and there are so many variety of sedums that are really beautiful, not only for their blooms but also for the textures and colors of their leaves. So this video is like a spur of the moment, so I probably was rambling there, but I hope you get quite a bit of good information there and content. I think I have given you all that we need to know about my you know, my autumn Joy Sedum, and hopefully. So we came back from a 4-day camping for Labor Day weekend, and then when I came back yesterday, I realized that the autumn Joy Sedum have changed color quite a bit. So let me show you. There they are. It's kind of giving a sort of a grayish pink, but definitely not anymore green. And look at the bees are going crazy. The bees are going to be going crazy over this for quite some time, until, you know, until it's really, really cold, that the bees are gone. But they're going to be on this, humming and enjoying this for a long time. So here's a butterfly. Oh, that is a very beautiful butterfly. Let me zoom that. Oh my goodness, that is the most beautiful butterfly I've ever seen. Oh gosh, yeah, butterflies love this, and bees. And look how gorgeous the color is. My My phone. Yeah, okay. I got some fog on my phone, but look at that. And here's another one here. There's like 3 bees just going crazy, and they're gonna be like that for the whole time. And then, you know, towards the end of fall to early winter, and even during the winter time, the birds, the seeds in this blooms are gonna serve as a food for the birds. So here's another creatures. I don't really know what this is, but looks like blasphemy. Honeybees right here, and bumblebees right there. So this is a feast. So I would like to plant more of these, because this really, like I said in the previously, this really doesn't require anything from me, but it gives up a lot. Beautiful, beautiful blooms. So this is gonna grow bright pink and deeper pink, and then sort of reddish towards the end. So that's it. If you would like to have this plant, this is good for borders. This is good for, you know, just accent plant. This is also good when you plant this in front of your like a structural element in your garden, like your, you know, your arborvitae. I like doing that. This would also look good in rock gardens. If you have some boulders as feature of your gardens, you can plant this in front, or, you know, a usual border, and you don't have to do anything. That's what I love about this. Thank you very much, guys, for watching, and I'll see you again next time. Bye bye.
Thank you guys for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please do click that notification bell so you will not miss out anything, and then also comment or give it a thumbs up if you like it. If you don't like it, give it a thumbs down, but I prefer thumbs up. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you again next time. Bye bye.